But
okay, coach.
yeah, oh boy, ain't making it no good, man. That's the thing. That dude up in that house, man.
MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Oh boy, sitting up in that White House, he's making stuff worse.
Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up. As their guys are ready
it's like been
to
up some more. The White folks going crazy now.
Raiders and the New York Jets.
Yep. Let me see what's going on. Let me focus on this thing right here. Let me see. Ah.
They'll run on first down. It's Clark. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here. And we run this play right in the alley.
Sometimes I be in the zone what I'm doing, and then sometimes it's just like, I don't get it. Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Sometimes I be in the zone what I want to do in defense.
Get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Yeah, and the mental game of Madden is crazy too. Yeah. Yeah, you got stuff going on. Yeah, I even see E-Money. I know that he probably like...
Even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Yeah.
On third down, Rose. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there.
So he definitely ain't around.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Nah, my dang HVAC went out, man. My AC went out. Yeah, it's hot like crazy up in this house. All brick house.
To try here for the extra point.
I got the warranty for it and stuff, but it's like, it's always the issue when the warranty company sends somebody out here, man.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Now the basement is cool, but everybody want to hang out up here.
Out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Look, the basement is like everything's fine.
This is taken at the 3.
Huh? Yeah.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
What we working with here? All right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Get out of my way, bro.
Dancing to his left.
Get out of my way, bro.
Scramble. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of
points
scored in the NFL.
Oh, he had 96 speed.
When they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
All in all, no gain
you
on the play,
that
and it'll
perfectly.
bring up 3rd.
Yes, you did. You played that perfectly.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back.
Oh, you got him on this one?
Guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Oh. Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Oh, you got him on the Redskins.
Work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40.
Oh, okay, okay.
Rush in, rush in.
They're going to look to throw.
Yo, come on, bro. Run your route, bro.
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And nothing but daylight ahead.
Yo, run your route.
This one back
it's an option route.
End zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense.
I can't even replay it. He didn't run the route.
There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback.
Yeah, I saw it. That's why I thought he was going to break to the outside. It's an option route, so I mean, the ball's going to be thrown.
Took it all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, on them option routes.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it.
Okay,
now,
not to run the option route when you press like that.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23.
Yeah.
At the 24.
Yeah, I played him last night. I beat him last night. Yeah, close game, but I beat him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Nah, I stopped that.
Last time, decent field position.
I lost the Super Bowl because of that.
6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Because you're running quarterback? Yeah, Mahomes running around. I got something for all of that now.
Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's
no, he's only 32. That's why I had to say I got to learn how to play this guy because he's only 32 or something like that. He's young.
The defense makes a good play, too.
Yeah. I don't know what he be doing, but he be getting people.
On second down, it's McKenzie, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's very funny how these guys are
Calling
running.
a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
All right, let's see.
They'll look to throw here. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Oh, you got hit a while ago? Wasn't that big of a hit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive
it wasn't
started.
that big of a
They
hit.
find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Rose. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Dang.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
51 the mic, boys. Go, go.
Nah, I ain't been there. I was supposed to be there tonight, but they canceled me.
Right here, right here. Smooth. Mike 51. Now watch one. Speed grip.
Off the play fake. Richmond. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On third down, Rose. He'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
He ain't gonna get all 16.
Will still lead to a 4th down. One thing's for sure, this defense.
Yeah, the Chiefs would just go for it. The Chiefs goes for everything, bro.
He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different
he goes
forces,
for it
aren't they?
every
the
time.
conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And
Somebody
things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step
gotta
forward
see
and say,
this
okay,
stuff.
let's get this thing
Jump.
done. Because within that unit of 11,
Y'all
sometimes
come
one
on,
guy
bro.
can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw.
So you might go in and out, bro.
Up right now, and the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when
Mike
you talk with
cutting off.
GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, unplug your mic and plug it back in. Yeah, it's still doing the same thing. Nah, it's still the same thing.
To throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, these guys are like running hybrid.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hopefully my controller messed up. I said they're just running however they want to run.
They'll try the left
Nah,
side.
it's good.
McKenzie. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Huh?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Huh? Let's see.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Huh?
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid
That
game.
was a design. That was design?
Able to get 7 on
Okay.
that
I
first
thought
down
he
pass
got
play.
hit and lost the ball. I was like, yo.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
Gator. Check 43. Check 13. Look, squeeze.
On third down, it's Rose. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Good
How about
one.
the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Rose trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Richmond nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that extends their advantage to 6.
Man, it's cheating me, bro.
16-10. They got the interception, but
That was
very
good.
little
That was
movement
funny
after,
though.
and that forces
I
them to
saw it happening
settle
too.
for
Like
free.
when
It
it
does feel
bobbled, I was
settling
like,
when
he
that
won't catch
happens,
it.
doesn't
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Defense wins champions.
2nd and 10.
You got to block, yo. You
Nowhere
got
to
to block.
escape, and he goes down.
You got to block.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Richmond nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
You call timeout?
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
I call timeout too.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Exit. Switch up.
From the gun, Richmond. Going right side here, and that's complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, it's McKenzie, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's McKenzie. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Yo, he's like taking forever to go.
Here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
He's taking forever to go.
Loss on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Go. Shit. Watch the ship. He's coming. Go.
They'll set up a throw.
I saw you. I just didn't know you was going to be able to get that. I saw you. I just didn't think you was going to be able to pull that off.
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
You know what I mean?
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. at the 32-yard line.
Single back.
Come on, 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Topper! Slam! Hurry! Check the backer! Check!
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
I hear you.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shoot! Hey, check 22.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Yeah, Mikey.
On is the punt team
Mikey
now as this
going
one's
out.
sent away.
Ooh. I tell you, Mike's been going in and out the whole time.
Punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Run.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, Rose. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely
Straight
forces
defensive
a punt
contest right now.
situation on 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now. He's been terrific so far.
This 6-point game is staying there forever.
This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll drop the throw.
You ain't catching him this time.
Throws right side, and that's complete. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this.
Glad I ain't trade you, boy. Glad I ain't trade you.
And it's on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Glad I ain't trade him. I was going to trade him for a tight end. Glad I didn't.
14. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, a magic
He's my power back. He's not
was
my
20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one. Because
no. Nah, bro.
Picked
Bro.
up at the 15.
Bro.
The 40.
Bro.
He's at the 30.
Bro.
10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Hey, look, that's 7.
6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come.
I ain't never seen nothing like that before, but okay.
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting,
Nah.
and then the ability to catch
Not
the
on the
football
read out, nah.
and take it in the opposite direction.
You got tight right there. Line 15, line 15.
Operating from the gun.
I had a few fumbles, but I never had nothing like
Their
that.
4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
That one right there was like, yo, the play call was right, everything was right, and that happened.
So
All
they'll
right.
get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
All right, bro. I see what we got
This
here.
will be taken to the back of the end
I
zone.
don't know what to say about that.
Let's go.
I'd rather get a fumble out of
New
that
York
than a damn
offense taking over
real
for
for
their
real.
next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage
A
throws
little too
early
late with that one.
to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this will be taken across midfield. And
Now I got to
into
rush
Raider
against Khan and
territory.
score 2 times.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Why would you turn
And that
around from
play
engaging
goes
with your
nowhere.
block?
Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They come up in an offset eye. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's caught at the 2.
That was supposed to be that play that you picked 6 on.
Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Madden owes me 1. That's all I'm going to say.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rose. He's got a 1st down past the 30.
Oh, come on, man.
That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down.
Yo, you gotta, come on, bro. You gotta do something better than that.
37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. He's going to find Cobbs here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch the run, watch the run. Back, back.
They'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Richmond. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Richmond. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rose. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Dang.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1 second, bro. That's them? Yeah.
Hello? Hi. 14 minutes? Okay, you're a little bit behind schedule today, I see? Yeah, that's what I was going to say, but you said it. Okay, yeah, a lot.
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
I'm sure he did.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Watch the
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets
Good game, bro.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. No, man. The one that
big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though.